Hey guys, it's John again from Fishyaker.com. There are some tools out there that come in really handy when you're fishing, but there's one that I would consider indispensable. And it's really one of those things that's very, very inexpensive. What is it? It's just a pair of needle nose pliers. Really basic. Most of us have them sitting around in our, we don't already have in our tackle box or keep them on our boat or in a glove box of our car. We got them sitting in a toolbox around the house. Most of us already know. It's common sense. This is probably one of the best tools you can use for fishing. It's great for, pulling hooks out of fish, pulling hooks out of friends, cutting line, tying knots, bending hooks back into shape, so many different things. And we also know pretty much every video I talk about, there's one line that I seem to use over and over and over and over again. It's you get what you pay for. Well, here's one that's a little bit different scenario. Guess how much I paid for this one? I'll mention that in a minute. How about this? You guys know I love to walk through my local Walmart or tackle shop or Bass Pro or Cabela's with my phone out taking pictures of all sorts of things. I know all these shop, managers and, area, supervisors and clerks and stuff at the stores probably think I'm some wingnut walking through the tackle section clipping photos of everything. Anyway, here's a photo one here. This was again at my local Walmart. You take a look at it, it's almost exactly like the pair in my hand. Outdoor Angler 6-inch carbon pliers. Yeah, they look like a quality pair of needle nose pliers, right? Look at that price under it. You see it there? $3.87 for a pair of needle nose. All right? Maybe not too bad of a price. $3.87 if it's a quality pair of needle nose. Now, again, that's in the fishing section. Let's take a look here at this next photo. Here's another pair. Maybe not quite as fancy-nancy. Same size, another 6-inch pair. See the price under that? It's $1.87. So now you're looking at $1.87. So you're looking, what's that, a $2 difference? So, what's that, less than half? My math isn't that great. Anyhow, whole lot cheaper, right? Think about it. If you're like me and you're using the same pair of needle nose pliers, I keep them in my life jacket, my PFD in the pocket, shove them in the tackle box. What usually happens to them about once every month or so? Yep, they go swimming overboard. So you're probably going to drop these puppies overboard all the time. And if you don't, what's going to happen? They're going to eventually freeze up on you and oxidize and rust and all that good stuff, right? So, I'd go with the cheaper ones here. So, you're looking at pliers that are very, very similar. Maybe not quite as fancy. Maybe it looks like it might not be like a double dip grip on it or something, but $2 cheaper. So there you go. Now let's take a look at this next photo here. Now this is a kind of a dual two-piece plier set. All right, it's two pieces of equipment in one package. Look at those pliers. Now look at these pretty close too. This is still the same Walmart store. This isn't that tool section. That previous pair of pliers was also down in like this bulk purchase, section where you can just pull one out. They're not pre-packaged. You take it to the counter, it's got a barcode, little tape on the side of it, and it was real cheap. Here's one that's in a package. It's a pair of pliers. It's a pair of standard pliers and a pair of your needle nose. Look at the price on it, $4.93. Now take another look back at that previous pair of pliers in the fishing section. Do they look familiar? Yeah, and I look really closely. I got the two pair of them next to each other. There's that photo here, looking at them side by side. It's the same. I don't think maybe, it's a little bit different, the way it's dipped with the red on top. I mean, it looked like the same darn stinking pliers. Yeah, so here, now you're looking at $3.87, $3.87 pair of pliers. It's just because they say fishing on it. Here's the same exact stinking pair of pliers with a standard pair of pliers for $4.93. Just over $1 more, you get the regular standard pair of pliers. Same thing, just, repackaged, different packaging. Alright, so that's just kind of a comparison. Now, back to the pair in my hand. These are from Dollar Tree, right? I know sometimes you go to Dollar Tree, you see different qualities of them. Some of them in there are pretty kind of chintzy, have really uncomfortable, hard, sharp plastic grips on it. Some have a, really basic, dip like this. I love these. These are nice. The only thing with the Dollar Tree ones, again, I throw them overboard unintentionally on a regular basis. Sometimes the ends, the needle nose tip of it doesn't match up. It'll be a little bit out of alignment. The tolerances aren't perfect. But again, these are another Dollar Tree thing. You've seen them in my Dollar Tree videos too. They're $1. So now you're looking at $1 as opposed to $3.87. You're looking at almost a quarter of the price. And take a look at these. Again, they're almost exactly the same. This is one of the better pair I've been able to pick up at my local, inexpensive store. So here you go, $3.87 because it says outdoor angler on it. They're fishing needle nose pliers, as opposed to a very basic inexpensive pair, maybe about 30 feet away in the tool section at Walmart for $1.87. Here's the same exact pair you say that they had with the fishing label on it, with another pair of standard pliers for $4.93, just a little over $1 more than if you bought it with a fishing package for the same exact pair of pliers now. And of course, you've got your Dollar Tree version. Again, these aren't quite as nice, well manufactured typically, but you drop them, you're going to probably rust them out or drop them overboard anyway. So I know I always say you get what you pay for. With pliers, you kind of do and you kind of don't. Depends on where you're shopping and what lane you're on. So, just like if you're going to, Walmart again, you go down the food section, you'll see something packaged on one of the aisles of the food section. It's going to be cheaper than if you buy it right next to the register, and it's the same exact food, same exact thing. So, food for thought. So, if you're going out, get yourself a pair of needle nose pliers. Everybody's got to have them. You probably already got some, but it's good to have a spare pair of them anyway, because like me, you're going to drop them overboard. Go out and get some for $1, maybe just under $2, but if you go and you get the ones that say fishing pliers, hey, you're wasting your money, bros. So, anyway, hope the tip helps you out as always. Please subscribe to the Fishyaker YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and yep, we'll catch you on the water.
Fishyaker.com, the original kayak rigging video series.